Wow, it's so incredible to see your beautiful faces. I'm going to ask you all, whether you have a seat or not, to just have a sit down right now. Wow, this is incredible. So if you're new here for the first time, welcome again. We have a tradition every week here at The Well of sharing a student's story, because we believe that every single one of you in this room has an incredible story and that God is working, and we want to hear that story. And tonight we get to welcome up a senior to share her story. This is my friend Ava Tomas. Say hi, Ava. It. Okay, Ava is literally one of the most joyful people I've ever met in my life. We've had the privilege of going on not one, but 2 spring break trips together, her freshman year and just recently the senior year to Orlando. And we went to Durban, South Africa together, and we got chased by an elephant, which was super fun. So we have some stories and we go back, but Ava has served so faithfully in this community on leadership, and she's an intern this year in the Grand Rapids community. So I'm gonna just pass the mic on to her, and she has some wisdom to drop. So here's Ava.
Hi, guys. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of you guys. Okay. So I'm really excited to be here. I feel like these past 4 years of college have really been a transformational point in my testimony, so I'm excited to share. And one of the themes that you'll notice in my testimony is God will place something on my heart or in my life, and I go, no, that's not for me, God. And then he does it anyway. So yeah. So I came to know Jesus the summer before I came to college. I was a camp counselor, and I really was first shared the gospel, and that was one of the most impactful summers of my whole life. So I came to school, and I was like, oh yeah, this Jesus thing is awesome. Like, I'm excited, I'm ready. And I was like, okay, I need a ministry. And my mom, shout out my mom, she got me connected to CM through Instagram, which is awesome. And I joined a life group, and I was so excited about it, but I kind of just went through the motions. I went to life group, never went to the well, but I played the part right, and I was a Christian, but I wasn't. I didn't really have community. I had a boyfriend, and it just not leading me to Jesus. And so that kind of continued on my freshman year. And then I went on a spring break trip, and they were like, Ava, join Salvationality. Like, you'll love it, you'll love it. And I was like, I don't know, that's probably not my thing, God. And I joined Salvationality, and that was the best experience of my whole life. That team, I learned what it looked like to have community. I learned what it looked like to be poured into by others, and truly, truly, truly turned my eyes and fixed my eyes on Jesus and let him transform my heart. There was a lot of patience with God, and thankfully he prevailed through it all. And I have just dove into what community looks like. I went to the well, I seeked advice from so many others, and I just could not be more thankful for the people that poured into me. At the end of the year, they said, Ava, you should be an intern. I said, no, God, that's not for me. I don't want to do that. And lo and behold, I was an intern, and it was the best experience of my whole life. Discipleship is what scared me about that, and meeting with those girls each week was the best part of my whole entire week. And then this past year, like Noel said, I was an intern in the downtown community, and that has been the best thing ever. I have loved being there, and also just been in a lot of prayer as I've been sent out of CM and just seeing what has come. And I've grown in patience and waiting for God's plan and seeing his faithfulness through our community. So all of this to say, don't let your expectations take over what God can do in your life. Don't just play the part. Don't go through the motions. Truly invest in people. Invest in events that we have. Find what makes you uniquely you and involve others in it. Truly let Jesus transform your heart each day, and you'll see that he provides so much more than you can ever ask or imagine. This is really cheesy, guys, but I heard this advice at my freshman convocation. And it says, it's not what you say to people, it's how you make them feel. So make people feel seen, known, and loved by the creator of the universe. And that's why I worship.